Ohio lost 100,000 manufacturing jobs in the Great Recession during the late 2000s, and the state went solidly for President Donald Trump in 2016. Since then, manufacturing jobs have been coming back.
Just a growing economy. And wherever it started back 4 years ago or 8 years ago, it's just heading in the right direction.
Marcus Odoms recently graduated from Northwest State Community College's Advanced Manufacturing Training Center with a certificate in Industrial Automation Maintenance. Programs like his aim to match a future workforce with the skill sets needed in an increasingly automated industry.
Just because your parents worked at a factory or site doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a job there too. There's much less unskilled labor than we've had in the past. The factories are, they have robotics and they have this high-tech equipment, so you're going to need a skill set to be able to get a position in there.
That inevitably limits opportunities for an older workforce. The city of Toledo's unemployment rate is higher than the national rate.
It's all about getting those new skills and talents, and we feel like when we have 5% or lower of unemployment, everybody who wants to be in the workforce is. If they're not, it might be because they have a different desire or a circumstance.
Toledo voted Democrat in the 2016 presidential election, while rural counties in northwest Ohio went Republican. Voters who credit Trump with the recovery are more inclined to vote Republican in next month's midterm elections. But others are concerned about long-term prospects for growth, given the uncertainty of Chinese tariffs and effects of tax cuts on the national deficit. Some are simply not convinced that showing up matters.
What is my one vote going to do?
Brandy Corwin, a former manufacturing worker turned call center employee, believes both Presidents Obama and Trump had a role to play in the U.S. economy's recovery. But a negative political climate has turned her off from voting.
Back then, it was who's going to be the president that's going to help build our country? Who's going to be the president who helps get us back to where we need to be? And now I feel like it's more of who can I drag down the farthest?
Trump, who calls himself the greatest jobs president, will be visiting Ohio soon, seeking to drum up support for Republican candidates. Ramon Taylor, VOA News, Toledo, Ohio.